Magandang buhay mga kapwa ko Pilipino. Gusto kong basahin ang isang page sa official statement on the Supreme Court decision in Duterte versus House of Representatives dated August 1, 2025 from the Integrated Bar of the Philippines 27th Board of Governors, Office of the National Director for Communications. It says, "It is not the assertion of power by those who govern that gives meaning to democracy, but the rule of law, the living expression of its covenant with the governed." The Supreme Court's ruling in Duterte versus House of Representatives is not merely about judicial review or impeachment. It is about the enduring architecture of a constitutional order where power is limited, roles are defined, and accountability flows through process. The Integrated Bar of the Philippines reaffirms its commitment to that order in defense of the legal framework that holds them all to account. As the final arbiter of constitutional questions, the Supreme Court bears the solemn duty to interpret the law, determine its bounds, and clarify its implications even when it revisits past doctrines or addresses new contexts. This authority is rooted in checks and balances, the very design that guards against the excesses of any branch. In recognizing the court's authority to interpret constitutional limitations, even on matters as politically charged as impeachment, we do not diminish the exclusive role of the House of Representatives, we dignify it. Impeachment occupies a distinct and indispensable place in our constitutional order. As an instrument of accountability, it is entrusted to the people's elected representatives, yet its political nature does not place it beyond the reach of judicial review under the Constitution. To uphold the Constitution, it is to uphold each of its mandates equally, whether judicial, legislative, or executive. We therefore recognize and respect the exclusive power of the House of Representatives to initiate impeachment, just as we acknowledge the Supreme Court's solemn duty to interpret the Constitution and resolve legal uncertainties in faithful service of the Republic. Disagreement with the Court's reasoning is neither unwelcome nor unexpected. Dissent is not foreign to a democracy. It is essential to its survival. But to incite public repudiation of its authority, or even just to call for its outright defiance, erodes the very foundations of the legal order. Such actions disturb the equilibrium of powers and imperil the integrity of our democratic institutions, especially when appropriate legal remedies remain available within the framework of our constitutional system. If every adverse ruling becomes an invitation to disobey, the law ceases to be a constraint on power and becomes its casualty. The Constitution does not require agreement, it demands adherence. In defending the legal processes, we defend not just institutions, we defend the sovereignty of the people from whom all authority flows and to whom all must answer. So, parang sa ating summary, sinasabi na while ang impeachment ay isa sa mga powers to demand accountability to an impeachable officer, hindi rin natin kinukunan ang isang body kagaya ng Supreme Court to review on constitutional differences or disputes. na siya ang mag-interpret ng batas, and therefore kung sino man ang mag-question yan publicly as to disturb order ay hindi rin pinapayagan ng Integrated Bar of the Philippines. Yon ang strong na sinabi niya, na ang dissent daw or pagkakaiba, yun ay isang elemento sa democracy. Pero hindi naman ibig sabihin na dapat ikaw na dating associate justice, ikaw na abogado, ikaw na mga professor sa mga university, you would incite a public repudiation of its authority or call for outright defiance. Masyado nang wala ka ng respeto kasi nag-erode yan sa foundation ng legal order. Yung mga pambabastos nyo sa Supreme Court ay sana tumigil na with the support of this statement from the Integrated Bar of the Philippines. Thank you for listening, and thumbs up naman tayo, comment, and thank you for subscribing.